Good morning, Britain. Well, it looks like the weather's not getting any better, and our main news this morning is that accident and emergency departments are in crisis right across the say that he's ashamed of what we are taking patients. There isn't the care available for them. That's utterly chilling. In their way, they think, from refuge to refuge. Not very good for one of these refuges.
Just out.
Is going up, you know, in the next few minutes or hours, and brought up.
Yes.
And what his motivations might be from the man, you know, necessarily.
Yes.
But then might feel better.
Yeah. But the reason
Are themselves demoralised.
No.
They are also saying,
No.
please. So we all know we are not down on individual NHS workers.
But it is.
Haven't we? Where you might be worried about calling an ambulance or that the ambulance might come. And then West Streeting said yesterday, ambulances are taking patients to hospital to die because this is the health secretary speaking. I understand that there is a long-term problem, but they just don't have capacity.
No.
They don't have enough space. Immediate problem.
Beds and those beds.
We have situations and people are getting viewers. I did ask viewers earlier, let us know what your personal situation is. We've had this anonymous email for Christmas. A consultant at York Hospital A&E informed us there was currently the country. More hospitals are expected to declare major incidents today because they're battling a surge in patients caused by the so-called quademic of 4 winter illnesses.
Patients at 11 major hospitals in the East Midlands, Birmingham, Devon, Cornwall, Northamptonshire, Hampshire and Liverpool are being warned that they face waits of up to 50 hours for emergency triage and treatment. And our senior news correspondent, John...
Well, that's our main news this morning. I mean, to hear the health secretary happening in A&E, that to die because they're...
It is. And look, if you have huge use of the capacity, you know, it's very hot, they say in the health service, everybody, the moment you have something which changes spare capacity, and if you're running the health service, you need that. And so I understand what we're...
If you are currently waiting, you may be currently waiting in A&E, if we're on in the waiting room there, or you're waiting for a GP appointment, or you're on a waiting list for consultant care, do get in touch with us this morning. We're going to discuss this with Andrew Pearce and Kevin Maguire. And after 8 o'clock, we are joined by the Education Secretary, Bridget Phillipson. Of course, she's part of the Cabinet, so she'll have a view on the NHS as well. Or perhaps you have an issue that you want to put to the Education Secretary about schools. Perhaps you're one of those parents who is no longer able to send your child this year to private school because of the VAT imposition on private school fees, or perhaps you're struggling with the education, perhaps special education needs that your child has. There are plenty of educational issues as well to put to the Education Secretary, aren't there?
There are the legislation